Так. Вовремя. Как обычно, не получается. Ну, по более раннему, если в 8, то это вообще нереально просто начать. Так что хотя бы так. Так, тут оно пошлю. Все, отлично. Не так, как, конечно, совсем отлично, но нормально. Можно запускаться. Так, вчера мы засиделись, конечно, конкретно, но не бросили на половине задания. Сегодня посмотрим, сколько там до конца, хотя уже вроде понятно, что кого произошло, осталось только разобраться с противником, которого, правда, пока что-то всего лишь сбежали. Но я думаю, это ненадолго. Да, и вот тут вот этот костюмчик, конечно, интересный. Главное, чтобы меня во всем остальном цивилизованном пространстве не атаковали неожиданно. Так, я тут где-то у меня есть лошадь. Поговорите с Ванашей. Прям почти панцушот. Подштанники видны. Так, кто из вас Ванаша? Все, пошло. Ну да. Какая-то странная тетка.
I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have a conscience. How extraordinary.
Блин, у нее тоже приклеено это украшение.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
I know how that feels.
I'm sure you do. And so does Uthid. He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Carja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. It won't take those mercenaries long to find him. He could use some help, if you're so inclined.
Stop being evasive and tell me who you really are.
Stop being evasive? You might as well tell me to stop being charming. It's impossible, but I like you, so I'll tell you a secret. I have friends in Meridian, and I like to do favors for them when I can. Uthid might be of use to them, if he survives.
How do you know Uthid is innocent?
I'm excellent at making inquiries. Look, he feeds orphans from his own rations and personally punishes anyone who hurts the old or infirm. The idea that he would try to kill Edelman is ridiculous. He must have found something that can embarrass the priesthood. Otherwise, Bahavas wouldn't risk marking such a well-regarded man for death.
What makes you think he's on the Green Climb?
He knows he'll be pursued, so he needs a hideout that's both familiar and defensible. He once single-handedly held off an entire bandit clan in those foothills. My guess is that he'll fall back on what worked before.
I'll do what I can for Uthid. But what about you?
What about me what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark the start of the Green Climb.
Интересный ориентир. 3 мертвых дерева. А, ну тут указатель есть. Или... Нет, просто указатель даже не на какую-то там это область. Так, где мой скакун? Так, а что с зельями, кстати? В принципе, достаточно. Вот это туда. Так. Нарываться, наверное, особо не стоит. Заметили, ладно. Пусть еще догнать попробует. Хотя лошадь как-то прям не очень торопливо, кажется, двигается. Чё, где? Ой. Я прям на них выперся. Там 3 мертвых дерева где-то. Вот они, похоже. Эх ты ж зараза. Куда пошел? Кучку бизонов. Можно, конечно, их всех там потравить, пораскидывать. Спрашивается только зачем. Так, может все-таки попробовать еще раз в открытом поле этим воспользоваться. Так. Кто-то определенно нарывается. Кто будет первым?
I can get out of this.
Пожалуй, так сойдет. Провода для этого. Ну ладно. А так-то, в принципе, неплохо с этими канатами. Так, а у меня, да, коняшка уже отъехала давно. Тут прям добить остается. Прям в вымя какой-то попал, кажется. Ты у меня сгоришь. Ну. Прям двойной лут, кажется. Что-то совсем не погода. Блин, а я забыл, там же на племя Нора прям засаду какую-то. Ой, засаду. Набег планировался. А я тут ищу деревья. Спасаю кого-то одного, хотя там целый народ надо спасать. И чем те деревья были плохие? А, ну вот это, да. Это прям реально. Раз, два, ну и там где-то наверху третий. И как раз зеленые холмы тебе. Так, секунду. Так, все, теперь можно продолжать. В принципе, я рядом. Холмы. Хотя вот в этом костюмчике Карха это может... Вряд ли это, конечно, предусмотрено. Что-то не чувствую в этой игре такого потенциала, чтобы все учитывалось. Но я бы лучше переоделся. Тем более, вот даже есть вскрытый. Все-таки вот этот костюмчик самый такой крепкий и выглядит тоже нормально. Это, конечно, классно. Но... Ну, не знаю. Ну и этот тоже вот красивый, конечно. В принципе, я могу те же самые эти поставить на него. Защищают от ослепления. Ну, какой-то эффект. Ну и внешний вид. Ну, в принципе, кто меня... Меня не часто так уж слепят. Так, вот и крепости-то с зелеными холмами. Видимо, мне туда. Так, а еще. В принципе, можно его сделать. Ну, я все остальное, я все попродавал. Или нет? Или оно где-то у меня. Вот здесь оно у меня в кантомете. А оно нужно? Оно нужно. Ну, удобство тут черт его знает. Может, лучше все-таки тут тогда поставить. Если уж я буду пробовать с этим жить. Она здесь чисто удобство и урон. Но урон-то все равно никакой уже. Есть лучше. Ну хотя если ему чисто удобство. Ну вот повреждение брони еще тоже. Норм. Просто чтобы он был быстрее. Потому что может понадобиться при как бы, борьбе с людьми. Вот это вот опрокидывание его очень может пригодиться. Так. А почему мне... То есть мне не сюда. Мне дальше на север, что ли? Блин. В лес. Типа вот, раз, два и три, да? Или это вон те сломанные? Блин, ориентир вообще интересный.
Three dead trees, just like Vanasha said. Let's see if Uthid came through here.
Хотя, если описывать, что их 3 на одном камне, можно сказать, рядышком, то да.
These tracks lead up that rise. Must be the green climb.
А в узких проходах-то можно толпу сдерживать.
Can't be too prepared. Foot tracks stop here. Time to climb.
Дальше надо лезть. Ага. По-моему, она вполне могла и до верхней долететь. Дерево прям на краю. Если он сидит в засаде, то засада хорошая. Его вообще даже не знаю, где он может быть. Голые скалы.
All right, made it. Where did you go? Food scraps. I'll bet Uthid stopped to see if he was being followed. He must have kept going. I've got to catch up.
Будем нагонять.
A dead machine. Uthid's been hunting. Everything useful has been stripped. Uthid's been gathering components, probably for ammo. Glenn talks. We're going to scavenge.
Убейте блин, вот. Я хотел мимо пройти. Какой из них тут присел? Никакой.
Turning back.
Ну, 32 урона, да, это ни о чем. Просто надо их пару раз спалить.
Okay, Aloy, now what?
Ну, чисто для эксперимента. Ну да, одного выстрела не хватает.
I could check my focus, see what it sees.
А, вон еще один. Зараза. Зачем я лезу прям в эту ледышку?
Uthid took down a Ravager. Not an easy kill, but worth it for the parts. Dead Watchers. More scrap for Uthid's stockpile.
Набрал-то набрал. Ну, поможет ли ему это? Что-то это... Плохо.
The next one doesn't miss.
Uthid?
You're young for a bounty hunter. Or am I old for a soldier?
I'm not here for the price on your head, Uthid. I believe you're innocent.
Innocent? Come on, then. If this is a trick, it's a good one. You've earned your kill.
Блин. Просто мимо прошел. Обчистил. Теперь можно и поговорить.
No tricks.
Блин, надо было переодеться.
All right. Speak.
I want to know what happened at Sunfall. What really happened.
All right. For weeks, each dawn in the tent city came with a new death. Always in their sleep, no struggle. The old, the infirm, sometimes the young. Those who couldn't fight for the cause. I should have realized then it was a culling.
Who would do such a thing?
They thought it was a curse, an evil spirit. But it was only a man. And a silent poison. It took time to catch him, but we did. We brought him before Bahabas for the sun's judgment.
The High Priest Bahavas? He's the one who put the bounty on you.
Странно.
Yes. He thanked me for my diligence, then had his guards release the villain. You see?
Коррупция,
It was
да?
he who ordered the culling. Then they turned on us. Should have died with my men, so their loyalty meant something. 20 years I gave to the sun. For what? Malice and murder? As for honor, sacrifice, true sacrifice, the kind priests and rulers know nothing of? It's all a fat joke.
I can believe you're a good man. But why go with the Shadow Karja in the first place? Why serve them?
Because of Itaman, of course. He was the one true Sun King.
Itaman's just a child.
Yes, an untainted vessel. I believed he was pure. But they used him.
Чисто
Used
символ
our faith.
теперь. Типа король.
I can see that now. No shadows under a noonday sun. Bahavas didn't need to disgrace my name. I did it myself, serving a rotten throne.
If it's honor you seek, the Sun Karjas seem trustworthy. A little stuck up, maybe, but trustworthy.
Those Karja once raided your Nora lands. Raided every land we could reach. It was the Sun's will. I did what I was told. Others did worse. But as their captain, I had...
Uthid, I don't care what you did. I can't absolve you. But the Karja are changing their ways. You could too.
Perhaps. Avad doesn't understand what the Sun demands of its soldiers.
Perhaps he understands it too well.
Now you sound like the blameless Murad.
Ладно, валим.
I met someone who wants to get you out of this. A woman named Banasha. But first, we need to get you out of here.
What are you?
А еще лучше пошли со
You
мной
look like a hunter. You give orders like a
Нора
soldier who's been
спасать.
out. Mercenaries. Think they'll all line up to tell me I'm innocent?
Should have stayed on the plains, Karja! The mountains belong to us! Keycook's killers!
Может, и не зря я не переоделся.
When we're done with you, you won't even leave an echo!
You didn't make it hard to be followed. Almost as if you wanted to go out in a showdown.
Not much gets by you.
Взрывай, если
Spotted
можешь.
some trouble! Fight back, damn you all!
Они типа будут бегать.
Move like the wind! Move it! We'll send the rest as soon as they arrive. You're not gonna see it coming. Keep up the attack! We still got another squad on the way!
Ух ты. Да. Так, стоп, это свой. А чё он мне лезет на меня тут?
Press the attack! It's up to you now, man. Rally! We can still finish them! Down, but we're not out!
Не.
Expand and attack!
Не? А, тут кто-то есть.
Ah, you're as good as dead. Press the advantage. That won't be the last of them.
Follow me. I've stashed supplies up above.
Ладно, ладно. Припрятанные они у него. Что-то ничего не пойму. А что он... Че она не запрыгивает? Тьфу ты! Тут надо кнопочку нажать. Взаимодействие.
Up and over. Grab what you can while we still have time.
Что ж тут такого? Набирай прям тут. Особо ничего нет. И шо?
A robust defense is the most satisfying to break. All right, Marvels. We brought the priest out here, so
Marvels?
let's put on a show for him.
Едут, блин, у них
I
один
know
стрел.
that hood. We've unfinished business, Bahavas and I. This will be difficult. I think you rallied to a lost cause.
I don't intend to die today, Uthid.
I did. But you're starting to change my mind.
Он собирался, но теперь передумал.
I shan't let you fall.
They're still looking.
Not bad,
To your left.
but my Marvels thrive on adversity. Step it up, boys.
Что, еще кто-то идет? Кто-то едет? Ах ты ж.
Just ahead, Luke. Shake it off.
You're not gonna see it coming.
There, Nora.
Ух ты.
Undefeated, right here.
А, это... Нет, это враг. Их плохо видно.
She went that way.
Спускались бы.
Take the fight to them.
Но осталось-то их уже немного, я думаю, этот переживет. Он сам к ним что-то рвется. А мне бы зелья не помешали. Но зелий нема. Так, То есть мне предлагают все-таки в тир.
That's the last of the marvels.
Bahavas thought he had enough fodder to keep him safe. Now there's hope for justice. Will you come with me?
Конечно. Вперед. В принципе, можно одеться и по бронированию.
Bahava still has his personal guard.
Но я думаю, они меня просто тупо не стреляют. Хотя, не, лучше все-таки переодеться. Будем этот костюмчик чисто для входа использовать, все так похоже. Так, от дальнобойного 7 от рукопашки. Ну да, вот, наверное. А, тут же 2 слота всего, ё-моё. Ну вот, они с учетом того, что они стреляют, плюс пусть будет так.
Getting soaked from melted snow.
Across there and we'll have him.
I had to come here myself to end your suffering, Uthid, and mine. The Outlanders led us here, and now that they are dead, their price is most affordable. But enough with needles. It's time for blades. Remove them from the sun's sight.
Солнце зашло, не видно, что ли? Тоже переодевается.
After, scalp the savage. Helis said she would blood the sunlight, and so she will.
Блин.
Make it hurt. The shadow falls upon
Да
them.
что такое? Да какого хрена-то? Почему?
The sun sets on your pathetic life, Uthid.
Классно. Он все-таки по мне решил стрелять. Хотя там кто-то к нему подошел прям.
You thugs will break against discipline. For the faithful, victory!
Make it hurt as the shadow falls upon them.
Focus on that!
Kill the traitor!
Да-
Kill Nora!
Там кто-то сзади еще. Вот здесь вот раскидывающие стрелы самое то.
The fury of the sun!
Ну ладно, попробуем поджечь просто.
been a
Make it hurt as the shadow falls upon them.
Break down their defense.
Kill the traitor! Kill the Nora!
Stay on the move.
The sun sets on your pathetic life, Uthid. The fray! Kill the traitor! Kill the Nora!
Up to his perch.
Так.
Never know when I might need these.
И чё, типа... Нет. Бахаваса не... Поговорить надо? Я думал его угробить сразу. Ну ладно.
Whatever deal you worked out with him, I'll double it. More than double it.
No. I'm tired of this, Bahavas. The lies and the violence and your cheap-scented oils. I don't suppose you'd kill yourself.
I had to. I had to. Prune the weak, or all the Karja in shadow are doomed.
This solves nothing. But may the sun find some worth among your drying bones.
Кончается история жреца.
That was quite a fireworks show.
Это не мы.
You
Это
took
все
your
они.
time.
Они
I
первые
was
начали.
busy. What do you think happened to Yun Shund, the other mercenary band? And I had to organize passage to Meridian for a wanted man. Give us a moment, Uthid. Girl talk. You've had quite a day. I never imagined Bahavas would blunder into his own trap. His death opens up wonderful possibilities. Remember Edaman and Nasadi, the Child King and his mother guarded like hostages at sunfall? With Bahavas gone, no one will be watching them. I want to get them out. And I could use your help.
Kidnapping the Sun King of the Shadow Karja is no small task.
It's not kidnapping. They want to go to Meridian, to safety.
How do you know that?
А кто
I've been
мешает?
posing as Nasadi's handmaiden. She's scared. For herself, of course, but mostly for Edaman.
Why do you care what happens to them?
Edaman is the Shadow Karja's figurehead. If he defects, it will remove their last trace of legitimacy. Beyond that, he's just a boy who clings to his mommy. He made a little grazer for me out of matchsticks once. It wasn't very good, but still, nobody ever made anything for me before.
What's going to happen at Sunfall now that Bahavas is dead?
Кто
Oh,
будет
it will be
править-то?
glorious. The priests will panic.
Еще
There'll be
непонятно.
infighting, skullduggery, and backstabbing as they wrangle for power. Best of all, they'll be distracted. Bahavas, your life brought misery, but your death is a flower that blooms in abundance.
Чьи-то ты-
What's
ой.
going to happen to Uthid now?
Может,
Don't
уйдет?
worry. You gave him a second life, and I'll put it to good use. He'll be welcomed in Meridian as a military advisor. Hopefully he can help Avad finish the Shadow Karja with as little bloodshed as possible.
Ну хорошо, прекрасно.
What do you need to get Nasadi and Idaman out of Sunfall?
With Bahavas dead, Sunfall is the easy part. I'll handle that. The big fuss will be crossing the border to the Sundom. Find my friend, 3 Tohuadiv near the branded shore. I hired his crew to sweep the path, so all you have to do is wait for me.
If this Wadiv has already cleared the area, why do you need me?
Contingencies, little huntress. Something will go wrong, and I need protection I can count on. You.
I'll try not to disappoint.
The Nora said you would help me. Are we bound for Meridian?
Only if you want to go, my dear.
What choice do I have?
None at all. I was just being polite.
А с тобой не...
I am in your debt, Hunter.
Пошли со мной.
We
Мне
live
нужно...
in strange times.
Мне очень нужна сейчас подмога.
I think I'll take a moment with Bahavas. Death suits him better than those robes ever did. Remember, look for...
Ладно, понял. Но... Трехпалов на берегу. Так, что-то меня все-таки куда-то послали. Чувствую. Ау. Берег. Конечно. Совсем берег. Ну ладно. Это не то задание, которое я хотел бы выполнять. Вот. Гамбит Король 28. Мы отправляемся в спасательную операцию. Чего? А куда можно-то? Блин, они бы хоть как-то пометили эти костры, что ли. Ну, ясно. Ну ладно, давай сюда.
That smell. Trees on fire. The embrace. Watchtower's burning, but the sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
Так. Да, не в ту сторону иду.
To keep the upper hand.
Это еще что за хер? Ах ты гадина! вот это вот ослепление. Ну, оно что, прям помешало? Нет.
This is Hades' future. Metal. Ash.
Здорово. Как насчет friendly fire? Стреляй в него. Так, и тут, значит, куча машин, скорее, не зелий. Так, тогда... Да, хотя... Просто, я думаю, стоит одеть вот этот костюмчик, и тогда именно дальнобойного. А, ну, в принципе, оно так и есть. Вот 7 тут. Хотя рукопашка тоже нужна, да. Что-то это я на автомате сейчас поставил, ну, сойдет. Чтобы лечиться еще заодно, то у меня зелье это не бесконечное. Вот автореген лишним не будет. Где твой глаз-то? Ё-моё, ничего. Все будут на меня тут переть? попытаться его еще раз поджечь. И встречать народ. Должен сгореть. Ну ты не сгорел, да? Фигня.
Embrace. It's devastated. For years, this was my entire world. It could be destroyed in hours.
I see him. You cannot run from righteousness.
Кто-то меня видит?
Great song. I've never heard the embrace so quiet. So good.
Так. Всякое лабудень. А ну-ка. Так, там заражение, что-то там 25. 9 это дальнобойный. Да. Не канает. Рукопашки 6 от дальнобойного. Ну, неплохо. Для комбинации какой-нибудь. Мне сейчас самое нормальное еще и автореген. Все-таки полезная вещь. Что, можно в перекате брать все это.
Need them soon enough. Definitely not scrap.
Так. Что за херня? Так. Вас что-то много.
Here they come.
Чего начинается? Ничего еще не начинается. Воу, сколько целей. Так. Мне бы не помешало какое-нибудь оружие массового поражения, но у меня оно только на лед. В принципе, не особо нужен, ладно. Есть средства, чтобы они сами друг на друга нападали. Этого будет, я думаю, достаточно.
Frost always said, patience.
Light him up. The shadow doesn't reveal all. Who's firing at me?
Да блин.
She's gone.
Мочи.
Shadow. You.
Ну и?
Got eyes on him.
Ну, хорошо. Нормально. Меня прикрывают.
See him.
вот это хорошо. Зелья попадаются.
Fresh as it comes.
Так. Уничтожаем. Уже относительно слабые машины. Да, торговец бы не помешал, конечно. Сейчас у меня там как все накопится. Ладно, еще все есть.
The eclipse smashed through.
Все разрушено. Интересно.
Calm.
Воу. Попало. Так, ты горишь. Да блин, что она так долго-то? Нет, все фигня. В руке все удобно делается.
See them. They can.
Блин. Думал, он что-то меня потеряло. Размечтался, называется. Какого хрена?
Got you located.
Так. Волна отбита. Зелья. Те же зелья. Ничего нету. Это опять большая тварь, поди. Что-то происходит. Тише.
More cliffs. It's a corrupted thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel
вот что это
collapses, they'll
такое.
be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
fight or run.
Что-то странно. Он не замораживался особо. Либо у него это... Вот, блин, не могли посидеть. Что если... Так, нет, по уязвимым местам тут... Особо не постреляешь. Да блин, я хотел в эту бочку попасть. Так. Ну-ка, что-то там на огонь было просто. Ну, ничего такого. Уж лучше. По полтосу урон и еще раз урон. И этот лук вот прям хорошо и заходит. Ну, наверное, классная пушка. Очень жаль, что я ей не пользуюсь. Так. А вообще, что мне там еще-то с модификацией защитных? В принципе, ничего особого такого прям не прибавилось вроде бы.
Knives down.
We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped.
You speak for
I thought we would die.
Ура, они спасены. Теперь можно другими делами заниматься.
My turn.
Да, дискомет, конечно, классный, но... Жаль, что я... Но что ты тут можешь застрять? Переоденемся типа, ну, чтобы с Нора разговаривать, будем в костюме Нора. Так просто какой-то отыгрыш.
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost. You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
Блин, надо было другой костюм-то одевать. Меня этот пол лица закрывает.
Since the proving, so much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the Embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. So the survivors took shelter in the mountain?
Ну вот они и спаслись.
By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety.
Все-таки житель тоже. Хорошо.
Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decision saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here. Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
Ладно. Все ясно
I
пока.
need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Да, вот защитница. Ну, надо было вот это одевать. Та занята. В принципе, неплохо получается с этим костюмчиком, но как-то прям даже, я не знаю, кажется, что меня не ранили особо. Щит от огня. Да ладно. «38, 43». Ну да. Что еще?
Praised. It's the seeker.
Seeker. Что-то я пошел побродить, поисследовать. Закрытые двери. Есть тут что?
A power cell. Like the ones I found before. I'm gonna have to figure this out.
Зашибись. Поисследовал. Это что, его можно в самом начале игры подобрать? Или мне там не давали так прыгать? Что-то я подзаблудился. Раненые. Ладно. Помочь мне вам что-то нечем.
So many have already perished. God has remembered them. The machines of the faithless slaughtered our people.
Стоп. Да уж.
Oh, mother be praised, it's the seeker.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned. I'm glad to see you.
Your injuries.
Блин, переодеться забыл.
A gash or two.
Костюмчик
Nothing I couldn't
поделал,
sew back together with a needle and thread.
но не переоделся.
Guess being a stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did.
Интересно, вот этот еще синий кристальчик у нее висит. Он какие-то эффекты делает или чисто просто обозначает то, что пройдено это? Стоп. А почему? Шумная охотница. Только на ней, что ли, этот висит? Странно. Или это потому что... Нет. Какой был последний? Там тоже громозевы этого валили. По-моему. Перед тем, как Аурея это отъехала. Что-то странно. Значит, это все-таки не от этого, не тот кристальчик, что я подумал. Ну чё, здрастите.
Aloy, you've come back. So, you have finally returned.
Returned, да.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Типа того.
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this.
Because of her, our tribe
Блин,
teeters upon
выкиньте эту
extinction.
Лэнзеру.
What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her. She is a curse made flesh. She will be the end.
Excuse me.
Aloy!
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted.
Оу, не пускают.
Correction. Alpha registry
у нее есть.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Ну заходи, чё стоишь? Выводок 1.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Интересно. Остается потертый жетон. Либо я его пропустил, либо он еще встретится. Но я его, что-то мне кажется, прям вполне мог пропустить. Так, раз, два. Так, и вот здесь 3. Нет, стоп, это не то, это банубская территория. Значит, вот здесь вот 3, да? Да, очень возможно, что я пропустил. Ну и ладно.
So this is Aletheia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
Собрали.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me?
От чего вот ты вылупилась, да, интересно.
So this was it.
Задача выполнена. Ожидание.
But why?
Время пришло. Частичная реактивация. Зиготы кончились. Рисуночки. Интересно, что конкретно знал Раст?
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but But it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, 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 in time.
Вопёжники.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Детсад. И что, эти исполнители это андроиды просто? Игровая площадочка. Ну, нифига особо нет. Снова рисунки непонятные. О, все-таки я могу сюда.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and go off steam.
Ну да, эти уже выросли. Не очень-то интересно с машинами тут тусить. В ограниченном пространстве по-любому. Как в клетке.
Why? There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go!
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen
to you? I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected.
It wouldn't open for them.
Physical aggression is not permitted.
Of course they hated it.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Валите, валите.
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
Почему их не пускали?
For identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
Типа было рано пускать в библиотеку.
What was this place exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Потому что лень мощнее.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
А чё это?
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
Тут надо кого-то молодого.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a
Все
big day.
изучать, а потом
Your
других
first day of
обучать.
school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
О, черт.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
О, хорошо, что обернулся.
Hello, child.
Да вы что,
My name
издеваетесь?
is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of... Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day.
Today is a big day.
There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Real-time control accessed. Priority message for Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
И 9 выпущены. В 2326, когда они выпустили, а потом через 700 лет снова. Через 700 лет там что-то было не так, и, видимо, Аид там всех похерачил. Что-то сломал лишнего, видимо.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility.
Какие предсказания
the
это?
focus device is stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if? Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the master override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born of destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Покиньте комплекс. Больше тут нечего делать.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Elufia 9. Group 1 access unsealed.
Так, что внизу? Долбаное ничего. Печально.
This is going to be interesting.
Прям как крепость Супермен.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
Естественно.
It was her wish.
Странный вопрос.
What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
В каком смысле? Что вам надо-то? Показывать дорогу? Ходи на хрен.
All mothers anointed.
Так.
The killers did their worst, but by the will of the goddess, they could not break us.
А, ясно. Вот да, сюда ты еще не ходил. Ну, значит, наверное, потертый жетон там будет. А еще я взял топливный элемент. Типа мне пора. Пора в то подземелье. Еще бы его на карте найти. Вот он. А, и торговец нужен, кстати. Так, ну, надо с этим поговорить.
My life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Tirsa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you.
Да, еще можно на могилку красную сходить.
Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Да, так вот, налить бы себе что-нибудь, тогда уж. Сейчас, минутку. Так, почти готов слушать. Валяй.
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime.
А чё это?
He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Жажде беса. Не помню, где это.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana.
Ну,
She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them.
Что это могли быть? 12.
No, they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border. Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Зачем? Вот реально.
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
И?
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a death seeker.
И потом выбрался и пошел их валить, да?
What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later. And terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious. In agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
Да нет, может, исправился.
Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a death seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
Ну как получилось? Как вообще это Элой, младенец попал к Расту?
But then you found me.
Как они нашли ее?
Gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl. Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa, that's quite a story.
No.
The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position. It's time for me to move on.
Пойдем на могилку сначала зайдем.
Thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
Так, ты иди нафиг. А с тобой я тоже говорил.
I know your quest is dangerous, Aloy.
На выход.
But All-Mother will protect you.
I don't think it works that way, Jezza.
The goddess anointed her within the holy mountain.
Так, ты ткач. Нет. Где ткач?
I nearly lost hope before the anointed saved us. She can do anything.
А черт его знает, да? Ну ладно. В принципе, он не поможет. Так. Да. Ну-ка, если попробовать еще Так.
To think he built all this
Жаль.
alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore. It's heavy.
Оружие
Well, it's going white.
не переносится. Так, стоп, не туда.
Hi, Rost. I'll just take this off. Don't want him listening in. Hi, Rost. A lot has happened. So, I went inside the mountain. Do you remember the night before the proving? The final lesson you taught me? You said I needed to serve a purpose bigger than myself. Well, it couldn't get much bigger. It's the same purpose that drove Elizabeth and Gaia when they were willing to die for. So yeah, I'll do it. Give myself to that for Elizabeth and Gaia and for you. Well, I've got a master override to recover, so I guess I'll be on my way. Until next time, Rost.
Угу. Так. Опять потерялся. Вот. Так, что тут можно продать? Кучу всего, кожу гуся, светящиеся, два набора, ну ладно, один оставим. Скорее, вот это. Чего тут еще полное? Стыльного стекла. Так. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь. Два, три. Так. Это все поставляем. Оставляем. Так, это оставляем. Ну и вот это продать. Ну, ладно, что. Скинем тут рядом. Можно за 25 этот. Ну тут масочка прям прикольная. Здесь такой набалдашник на голове. Вот масочка. Это что-то даже... По идее я зря купил. Ну, ладно. Так. Продавать смысла нет. Вот эти бы сортировать. Так. Именно мне... Меньше 40 уже неинтересно прям. Так, ну это вот прям нормально. Так, вот эту оставляем. Это убираем. Защиту от холода оставляем. Что-то электричество. Хорошо. А вдруг понадобится? Так. Да идите тоже. Теперь купить. Так. Ну и на удачу. 45 тысяч. Хорошо. Так. Ну тоже 4 стака как бы. Так, что нового тут? Линза-захватчик. Ужас. Так. Топливный элемент 4. Так. Все. Так, навыки еще есть. Можно качаться. Еще 6. Уровень-то точно ограничен. Хотя мне что задание дают, я забыл. Так. Надо было сначала все поскрывать, потом продавать. Оружейное с рукой. 5 удобства, 11 урона. Ну, в принципе, норм. Удобство так удобство. Повреждение брони. А смысл? Ладно. Так. 53 удобства. Быстро заряжаться будет. Быстрее. Наконец. Лучше вообще медленный. Так. Теперь можно и сохраниться. И куда там лезть-то?
easier when I was a kid.
Да, все норм. Давай, греби. Под водой, по-моему, быстрее плывешь. Не то сканирует. О. Тут они ультраткани. Ультраткань.
These devices are missing power cells. I'll have to find power cells to get these to work. There, fits. I just need to slot in one more. That's two. It's some kind of code. Maybe there's a clue nearby.
Так, погоди-ка. У меня еще два есть. Интересно. Ты мог его еще раньше открыть? Или там еще где-то есть? Я вот что-то не помню. Так. Странные коды. Ладно.
I think the old ones use numbers like this to indicate time.
1200, 1508. А, блин, это время, да? Так. Значит, полдень, потом 3 часа.
Maybe there's some more information nearby, something that will tell me how this works.
Потом ниже, ну, по кругу, короче.
Looks like each dial has 4 positions. Maybe if I get each dial in the right... Did it. Now to check the door. Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps.
Ящики с зельями. Еще один отчет. Жесткого света. Короче, похоже, у нас будет новый костюмчик. Супер-пупер костюмчик. Так, с другой стороны, да? С другой стороны стены, то бишь. Ничего себе. Да я буду как демон выглядеть. Куда тут можно? Куда нельзя? А, там внизу. Эх, ничего нет. Я уже думал, что сейчас так залез лихо. Что-нибудь найду интересное.
Just need to install these power cells. That should do it.
Ну как раз вот куда.
Only 2 more. Just 1 more.
В смысле? Коромыслие. Блин.
These numbers. They must be related to segments of a circle.
Ну так же, в общем-то. Все по кругу. Блин, ну мне надо еще один элемент. Ну, может, в следующем подземелье как раз. В следующем подземелье. То бишь сюда. Или вывести там этих правителей. Да, они вроде не бедствуют. Ладно, пойдем на задание.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Да я тут уже был.
But they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Так, как я их там обходил только? Он просто заставлял сражаться между собой. Ну да, и там проскакивал. Так, назад.
Uh-oh, spotted.
О. Что, ты не ударила, что ли? Да ё-моё! Так, сколько вас там? Блин, вставай! Некуда бежать. Она просачивается.
Look at this.
Улетел. Сука.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Попал. Нормально. Блин, все еще жив. А, все, отъехал наконец. Остался только один. Ну что его оставлять-то? И... Так, нет, все-таки здесь. Надеюсь, буревестника не будет. Так неохота. Он жирный.
Snow chill itches.
Так, метку можно убрать просто.
Sacrifice. Did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Что-то не очень похоже на яйцо.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
А он может летать?
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Ну давай, давай. Вроде можно было пешочком. По-моему, она раньше тупо не допрыгивала где-то.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. There'll be enough time later for you to ransack this place. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted.
Взрывал, что-то не видно.
You won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth.
Всего 19.
The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
Сам-то где?
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
Ладно, не будем тянуть тогда.
Yes. When you find the master override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Sobek. Главный блокиратор. Топливный элемент. И жетончик. Вот что мне надо найти. Кстати, насчет топливного элемента. Ну да, естественно. Это фигня. Чушь, поэтому ориентироваться, что куда мне нужно, а куда еще, где искать.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embers
Mind
before
your
they're
fleet.
incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smug comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Да, вот. Зачем в килограммах?
Feel the physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them, What about you?
Архив по вечерам.
Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Глядываемся. А если я так спрыгну? Допустим, я не хочу использовать веревку. Вон там что-то лежит. Так, нет, ну здесь пропасть. А, нет, не совсем. Ну ладно, сюда нет смысла стрелять, а вот сюда есть вроде бы.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
Хорошо. Невысоко. Так, еще жетончик. Где-то. Скорее всего, тут. Не думай, действуй. Не знаю. Все-таки иногда лучше сначала подумать.
Glad that's over.
Нет. Нету жетончика. Так, а если вверх, то сначала посмотрим внизу.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
К сожалению, жетончика не видно. Почему у меня такая прям как будто уверенность, что он тут? Просто потому что они стало как-то чаще встречаться. Хотя как чаще? Вот просто в 2 подземельях этих подряд. Сюжетных, в смысле. Вроде некуда.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Да, теперь везде дыры.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. Talking to myself. To a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Будильник, видимо, не работает. И жетончика тут что-то тоже нет. Прям жаль. Такие хоромы пропадают.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... well... he died alone, and I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha... if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with.
А вот это странно.
Given the chance.
Чё их
2 hours
разделять
since I
было?
signed off on the final executables and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Ясно. Так, дневники. Журнал гей.
Elizabeth. What is this?
Смотрите, алтарь. Я, пожалуй, туда схожу. Вдруг тут жетончик. Свихнулся я на этом жетончике. Питание выключено. Возможно, это выход. Большая пустая комната. Как-то жаль. Какая-то лаборатория, поди. Видимо, пора. Все в розочках.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility.
Хреново.
Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
Как насчет жребия?
5 minutes. You don't think...
А, или она уже... Она просто сама пошла.
I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt. You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy.
Давайте это читать будем. 3 штуки аж сразу. Смотритель. Типа клон.
Hell, Liz.
Поздравляю.
Hell. Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life, enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Где именно ее дом? Так, ну тут стало открыто. Так, нет, или не тут, это вот сюда. А что насчет все-таки того выхода? Можно еще выломать. А это не выход. Жетончика тут нет.
Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein. May I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of 1,250,000,000 operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor, Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note. What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history. A whole lot of so-called truth. A whole lot of noise. It's not pablum, Liz. It's poison.
Что? Чё? Правду запихнем. Нет, это не выламывается.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Идем. Чё еще остается? Так, тихо. Долбанулся.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke, make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Этот Фара что-то изменил, и вот этот вирус подсунул. Какой? Да? Невидимая стена опять. Замечательно. Тут ничего. Развилка напоминает ту, что с которых надо на веревке спрыгивать. А, вот и еще. Ну это в начало путь прям. Так. Это уже запрыгнешь. Вообще-то там сбоку был проход, я туда хотел. Последние люди.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Кто-то их решил убрать. Или они сами решили не мучиться долго. Так, жетоны так и не найден. Не показалось ли это? Что, звук шагов, как бы, похоже, запаздывает. ничего нет. Стоит только запись смотреть.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy.
В общем, вы все умрете, да, сейчас?
Please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge?
Зачем
Like
мне
it's a
знание?
gift.
Ted, we've talked
Как
about
зачем?
this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone, all of it, every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Getting atmosphere.
Писец просто. Вот один хрен, если кто выживет, что типа наука будет развиваться, хоть и тупо медленнее, он этот архив мог бы сэкономить просто вот кучу времени. 1000 лет. Но нет, надо все стереть, уничтожить. На кой хер? Писец просто.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the sun ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Хорошей концовки в игре явно не будет. С такой херней.
The master override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it. Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
Так. А это куда? А, нет, я тут прыгал. Все правильно. Просто я спускался не на веревке. Что ты запрыгивать может? Еще один камушек понадобился.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this.
Нет, все-таки он хочет
When I
уничтожить
found
Аида.
the first thing it wanted to know about was the spire. Not Meridian. The spire. Now why would that be?
The spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Ну это Минерва. Да.
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission to wake the machines so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
Ну да, проще использовать то, что есть.
Eclipse. The robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
Давай
It
вперед.
began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it. Until my repairs gave it a voice.
Замечательно.
So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Carja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
Ну... Он Аида-то хочет захерачить, нет? Ну, вот это вот явный подкол какой-то.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh,
почему его копье? У нее свое есть.
Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere.
Запрет на запад.
More to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out,
А помочь не хочешь?
It was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Из него мог бы выйти неплохой отвлекающий маневр. Взял, свалил.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine.
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Carja reign.
Define Carja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan flame merely houses intellect. Define Carja.
Now that's more like it.
Так, ну понятно.
They're coming.
Preparations.
Так, надо читать. Проще читать. Как он выдал за погребенную тень? Они там договорились. Где-то я там что-то все-таки не нашел, похоже.
Task is complete.
Да, где-то пропустил. Ну ладно. Надеюсь, только что там жетона не было. Я был чужаком. Не так уж много ты пропускал. Блин. Где-то один пропустил. Причем ближе к концу. Копье Silence. О, отлично. Все-таки можно теперь второе воткнуть. Ура, что ли. $61. Ну ладно. Еще и 25 молниевых. Молниевый уже не увеличится. Хорошо, хорошо. Так, тут этого не хватает еще. Еще чуть-чуть не хватает всего.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I will defend the city. With the Spire.
Так. Сейчас только дали. Еще раз где-то записная книжка. Ну да, где-то в самом конце, блин. Хоть возвращайся. принципе, чего бы нет, собственно. Сейчас как раз тут задание закончилось. Блин.
It's held like this for 19 years,
Ну,
right?
подумаешь, тут...
Don't answer.
Он уже с ней попрощался, но тут диалог снова сработал. Нормально так прогулялся. Так. Нет, не сюда. Блин, теперь вот без указателя это... Это тропинка ведь была. Что у меня наверх? А, нет, вот сюда, да. Дневники. О. Прикольно, вот как копье выглядит. Нет, стоп, там вот от этих дневников куда-то еще. Вот сюда. Тут вряд ли. Где-то что-то еще вот здесь, скорее всего. Раз, два, три. Плюс проектор. Так, проводите. Еще. Ой, я что-то проснулся-то. Попозируй. Так. Автоматы. Так, я же не отсюда пришел. Нет, я сюда ушел, можно сказать. Ну давай запрыгивай. Ну. Так, может все-таки где-то здесь. Так. Вот. Как я его пропустил? Или оставил на потом?
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can he do?
Хорошо. Найдено. Блин, всего одна аудиозапись не найдена. В каком месте? Там где? Гельс. В общем, где-то на территории этого карха. Ну, можно будет потом поискать. Да. Вот информация о мире только дофига пропущена. В принципе, тогда, может быть, не стоит заморачиваться. Разве что там жетончик тоже где-то. Типа, по-моему, нет. Я там как раз нашел наручники или еще что. Так. Собственно, предлагается валить. А я хочу все-таки тоже, как и в прошлый раз, новый костюмчик, как вчера под конец. Так что мы вернемся сюда. Снова будем залезать, нырять. Кстати, в этом костюме была и мать ее. Ту мать. Почему мать? Элизабет, этот Собик. Может, это ее дом как раз такой в итоге. Главное, чтобы было поглубже. Подлизывание.
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the
зелье у меня.
mechanism. Release the clamps.
Максимум. Так, где тут? Еще один.
There we go. The last one. All powered up. Now to get the dials in position. There must be some kind of code.
Так, допустим, как обычно, если это вверху, то это 90 градусов. Это 270. 360 не трогаем. 450 это снова. Так, а дальше 630. Вот, что ж ты это так линяешь? Так, 630. Так, просто еще 2 раза. То есть сюда.
Did it. Let's have a look at that armor inside. All right. Now let's see what we can do with this material.
Коробка. Она как будто только шлем делала. А, ну да. Чата. Очень редкие. Силовое поле. В него ничего не вставить. Хотя, в принципе, а что там вставлять-то? Ну да. Супергеройский костюмчик прям. И что, это броня как в шутерах? Типа держит урон. А как ее подзаряжать? Так, ладно. Куда можно отправиться? Можно к Арху отправиться. Попробовать, как она. Меня там обстреляют, наверное. Другой вход. Так, сначала сохраниться. Ну давай. Замечательно. Вот и нет брони. А, так он сам... Интересная фигня. Еще раз. Один удар только, да? Всего на один удар это такое. Хотя, может, это просто удар сильный. Тогда выглядит-то интересным. Ну и довольно круто. Это по мне стреляют. Какие же показатели-то, допустим? Вот. А, тут это просто эффекты. То есть у меня эффектов никаких нет. Пинают меня по полной. Единственная надежда, то что запас жизни большой. А так типа на один удар нормально пережить можно, да? Интересно, в принципе. Но может быть все-таки я все же буду пользоваться обычным костюмом. Во. Так, вот, оно не полностью снял. Ну да, сразу подзаряжается. В принципе, норм. Все-таки можно рассчитывать не на один удар. Главное, один тяжелый спасет. Тогда даже не знаю. Что-то вас тут так много. Нормальная такая маскировка. Ах ты ж говно. Ага. Ну допустим. А здесь можно уже переодеться обратно? Ага. Ну тогда лучше здесь. Что, офигели, что ли? Очень странная хрень. Ну, допустим. Просто думаю, что где-то...
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in.
Это то, что я искал? Вот прям вот так сразу? Нет, это не то, что я искал. странно даже. Так, это уже было позже, то есть надо раньше сначала. С учетом того, что это, наверное, выход с территории. Может быть, нет. Может и не быть, да? Что ты дергаешься? Два, 63. Так, бред какой-то, значит. Блин, тут довольно далеко назад, похоже, переть. Нет, стоп, мне надо... Я сюда пришел. Откуда я пришел? Откуда-то оттуда ведь. Потому что я все-таки иду по этому. Что-то я чувствую, что я теряю время. Ну да. Я продвинулся вперед, а не назад. Хотя... Рон. Ну, это выход. Нет, нафиг. Лучше все-таки, если мне захочется, то я потом по гайду эту найду. А так, нафиг, не упало. Куда мне теперь лучше? Именно лучше. Отпор тьме. Наверное, все-таки вот это сначала выполним. Так, это на другом стороне ямы. Не, лучше уж сюда вот к этому. Это животное. Не можете использовать быстрое перемещение. Охренительно. Так, ну ладно, я тут рядом с выходом вообще-то. Так, естественно, это не сегодня. Так. Модификация одежды. Угу. Угу. Вообще, тогда вот этот надо снаряжать именно рукопашки побольше. Ну, от дальнобойного тоже. И еще от чего-нибудь дальнобойного получается. Ну, либо от всего там этого. Это даже, наверное, лучше будет. Хотя нет, там эти люди в основном будут воевать. От сражения или от холода? Наверное, от заражения там с этим легионом. Лучше уж так. Так. Иметь костюм на случай непредвиденный, можно сказать. А так таскаться. Процесс выглядит примерно так же. Не быстрее, не это. Надо закончить. Надо закончить. Чё бы просто у костра не быстро не сохранится, а? А, вот там есть костер, отлично. Только оно на горе, да? Приехали. Да стой ты, тормозить. Так. Давай.
No room.
Ну ладно. Собственно, завтра с этого и начнем. Фу, какой завтра? На следующей неделе. Ну а за сим и все. Всем спасибо. Всем хорошего времени суток. Какой сегодня пустынный стрим прям. Ну ладно. Бывает.